Hello!
Shema!
Welcome back. It's season 2, or episode number 3, 2 and 3. Talking about numbers.
Yes. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. And 2 and 3, 23 is jumping out a lot at the moment. So we thought, where'd Angg go? Ah!
Smarty buns.
So today we're talking about maybe numbers, angel numbers, their meaning. Hello, mother. And stuff like that, basically, yeah.
We are, definitely.
We are, yeah.
And we even got cards that have numbers. So we can...
Sorry, I don't know why.
You can't get used to me in my glasses?
Yeah, I can, yeah.
All right. So, where was I?
I don't know, you've gone. I don't know where Ang's gone. There's some strange woman with glasses sitting next to me. Oh, there you are. Put them back on, I'm just messing.
No.
If you're on the podcast, Ang's just playing about some glasses. It's all good. Okay, hello. As always, if you've got any experience or anything you want to share about your experience with numbers, numerology, angel numbers, what they mean to you, drop it in the comments. And yeah.
Or maybe share with us what sort of numbers do you see most often?
So, Ange, I got a question then. So, how did you come across this numerology or angel numbers? Because it wasn't taught in school to me.
I don't think if any of us been ever taught at school about the meaning of numbers.
Yeah.
It's just something that
you
either come across and because it happened, frequently, it just gets your attention.
Yeah.
And then you start digging
just
to find out more, or someone talks to you about it, and then you just, your interests start growing. And I think, when I personally started, looking into those things, not necessarily numbers to start off with, it was just like feathers and other things.
Yeah. Then
I've noticed that numbers were something what started appearing,
Yeah.
or, I started seeing them more often. So I just became more curious. What is the meaning of it?
Yeah.
What is the message behind?
Yeah.
And I can tell you with full confidence that the meaning of, which is behind those numbers, really makes sense to me.
Yes.
And it confirms things, that I'm, for example, pondering over or creating. Or, so that's just how it happened, how it started with me. And I do believe many people, experience that the same way, unless they have very witchy parents and they just grow up with this kind of, awareness.
Yeah. Well, obviously, with my children, they notice them now.
Because you're witchy.
I am a bit witchy. I've been called other things with it itchy on it, but
witchy.
Yeah, I am a witchy. Right, and funny you say about feathers, because I just, as you're saying it, I'm looking around. There's loads around here, but anyway.
Because we're in a park.
I know. there's a fox eating one. No, it's not.
All right. So Genesis number 7 and 11.
Number 7, 11. So 7, 11. That's a shock, man.
You just found out something about
No. Yeah, I didn't know. Well, we lived at, I think I said to you on the way up, so we lived at number 33. 21 is quite a profound number for me. And then we were 88.
21?
Yeah. And, of course, it should be 19. It should be at 8 anyway. And then we went to 88. Mum lives at another double number. I better not say it, just in case. So, yeah, but I think it was 11. I must have seen a post, and I'd been opened up to whatever at the time, and I caught some posts about the number 11. If you keep seeing this, it means whatever. And then I was just sat and I thought, do I see that 11? I don't know. I'm just curious now. Then that's it, all the time. Started seeing double numbers. It used to be 11. Initially, that's why we said, when we launched the podcast, right?
Because we already knew the meaning behind the number 11, which actually what happened to be was we just knew only, we just barely scraped the surface with the meaning of the number.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? It just became more clear afterwards.
Strange we haven't really talked about it that much before.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, and then I just started noticing more. Can't remember, someone said something to me, and then I'd start looking at the meaning behind these double-digit numbers, or sometimes treble numbers. But it went further in that sometimes I could be watching something, I walk past and a random number, 458, whatever, you can check that now, and I would have to go and check it, and it would every single time, because they all mean many different things. I have a preferred site that I go to. I can never remember the name of it, but I know as soon as I type in Angel, the number,
well,
I come up
so,
with. You better.
Let's don't talk riddles,
Let's not
guys.
talk
because
riddles.
we
I'm just
talk
going to
riddles
find
all
it
the
now.
time. I'll share it with you now.
Angie will try and share it in the comments. So I would check out the meaning, and it was always very meaningful. It either make me feel, you know what, I needed that right now, or it's a bit more confirmation. So it's Angel Numbers, Joanne,
Hold on.
Sacred Scribes. Perfect. The best one for me, anyway. And I know you
yeah.
go there. Yeah. I know a couple other people that use that one. So if you find that you're seeing them a lot, or if there's a number that keeps popping up, it's definitely worth going to have, like, just type it in. Just Google it. Find out what the meaning is. And it'll give you comfort. Sometimes, like, I know when we've been chatting off there, we might say, let's go and check that number. And we're like, oh my God. And same with the boys. Yesterday I caught treble 4 in the morning, and I got treble 6, then treble 1. And they all, I obviously I had to check them out because I don't remember the meaning of each individual thing, but it's like, yeah, that's what I needed right now. That's,
pardon me.
Gabby is trying to call.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It does matter, but let's go back. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, for me, it what it did, it then I found it open up other doors, and then I wanted to know about the feathers. Like robins have always been pretty much a long time been a big thing of me, and you know, butterflies a little bit, but I'm off the butterflies for other reasons. But so they always had this kind of meaning for me, and then what it did, it starts to snowball then, because you like, oh, how is this possible? And you could argue, oh, you want to believe what you want to believe, whatever, but it started a snowball effect where I really wanted to find out other bits, and I found I started connecting with other people that the same, and the joke is the amount of people that follow it and don't say anything.
Oh, that's normal.
Yeah, I know. Just don't be embarrassed to talk about it. It's all good. And then you find you just start noticing these things in the most obscure places. And sometimes I could just glance and then that's it, on the house, treble number. And I know that's some sort of, you know,
Can I
it's
stop
a message.
you for a second?
You can. I need to come up for air.
No, because I'm very curious why when you say triple number sounds like a trouble number.
Oh, what does it sound like? I say trouble?
Yes.
Oh, does it? I can't speak properly. No, triple.
Thank you.
Triple.
I was like,
it's not a trouble number.
I'm thinking, what he means by trouble number? You know, just is there something I don't know about anyway?
Yeah, it's quite angry. He's got like an angry look on it.
But with triple numbers, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I think this is something what catches your attention at first, because you know, how often do you see triple numbers? Not that often, do you?
No.
And quadruple numbers like 11, 11,
yeah,
20,
I've caught them
22,
ones. Oh my gosh,
20
yeah,
22,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And I think this is where you start growing your attention to those numbers, and then you start paying attention to other numbers, like double numbers, or sometimes you read the paper and for many it might mean nothing. But something will catch your attention for a split second, and in that split second you will know there is a meaning behind the number you see. Yeah. Right? Mm-hmm. And it's not like this is what will always happen. You look at the paper, you see numbers, all of them have meaning. No. You will just instinctively feel that there is a meaning, there is a message for you, because you're already in tune to the numbers, synchronicities, you know, just all of those messages. And like you said, they have a meaning. They have a meaning, and I find that they increase in I can't speak today. That's your fault. Intensity of them appearing in your life increases where you're coming close to manifestation, or you need to have some sort of confirmation just to keep on track that you know that everything is fine. You know, if there is more of them, you know, so you see more of that. You know, for you also, robins. It's just what robin stands for, you know, in your world.
For me,
what does it mean?
That's a message from beyond. So it means that someone, you know, the spirit world, whatever, someone, you know, it's been in my life.
Okay.
You know, that's
like
still around, but
guide.
Could be a spirit guide, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I see, I'm going back home to Ireland in a couple of weeks, and I know the first morning that's going to be one of the first things I will see, because every single time, every single time. And then there's been times there's a couple of times actually I've just been in another place in my head, right? And I've been walking around. I've got some new viewers. Hi guys, thank you. And I've just been wandering around. I don't know, maybe I was having a stupid moment in my head, or a daft moment, or maybe got a bit angry. And I remember this one time, this robin come out on the bus. She was like, beep, 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 beep. I thought, okay, thank you.
Like,
yeah.
Slap in your face.
Yeah, it was. Thank you. I need to calm down. You're right. I need to calm down.
Gentle reminder.
Yeah, a little gentle reminder.
If you can call this gentle.
And you don't often see, kind of gone off a bit the number subject here, but hey.
It's not only numbers, we've got synchronicities as well, you know, and the meaning of it.
Yeah, I caught 3 robins in the garden. Didn't catch them. They were in my garden. I literally catch them. But there's 3 robins in my garden at the last house. And, oh my God. That meant, that was amazing, because I'd been waiting ages to get these. They hadn't come to my house. So, yeah, I love robins. But it doesn't mean everyone got to buy me robin stuff every 5 minutes.
It's so interesting how it works as well. It's just like an avalanche. You're gonna say you like something, and all of a sudden,
suddenly
everything
like
what you receive is
like
exactly
box
the thing you
of
like. Well, can you miss on that kind of sign?
Yeah.
Just like robins.
Oh, thanks. Got a robin
you.
cushion. Thank you. Robin bed sheet. Thanks. Robin curtains. Robin rug. Aha! They're going to catch me out now.
You'd
Going to get the number
get
11.
off robins, all
Yeah,
together.
no, I do
that,
like them. Yeah.
But do you know what
Sorry,
I wanted to do? I wanted to read the meaning of the numbers we had mentioned. So what was the
sorry, Mum. My mum said, "Okay, Matt, that's a hint." No, we're all funny. We're all fun and jokes
so
now.
what was the numbers? Let me see. What was the numbers? 7 and 11.
7 and 11.
7. Let's see. What is your bet, about number 7? What do you think? Because obviously we've been into numbers, for quite some time. So what in your head number 7 stands for? And let's see if it's actually correct. Don't look.
You really put me on the spot there.
Yes,
I don't know, because I just don't like to think too much. I just like to go to stuff.
Yeah. Come on. What does it mean to you?
So it's my mum's number. So gonna be love in there.
Huh?
Love, give.
Okay.
It's my mum's number, so.
So I am going to look.
Probably says, "Give me a break."
Maybe. All right. So.
Probably says, "Tell Matt to stop calling me every 2 minutes."
Angel number 7 tells of a beneficial time with obstacles overcome and success realized. So it's just that.
So now I know
happy.
you've read this out. Now I know how it makes sense to my mum.
But I thought you already know that number 7 is a lucky number.
Well, it is a lucky number, but.
You didn't say that.
Well,
Put you on the
I
spot.
thought I had to get really
This is
deep with
how
the
we do
meaning.
it. All right. So it's good. It's like confirmation of, a good luck and everything's fine. What?
Because I was.
Don't do that. Okay. And then when the number becomes like you have double digit, 2 7s and 777, it means like it just magnifies the meaning and power of the number. So let's see what number 11 stands for.
So this is why it's good to not always. So if you just cut any number catches your eye, whether it be 2 digit, 3 digit, it doesn't always. I think it's quite good. Like 23 keeps coming up, right? We said that's one that keeps I've seen a lot of. Just go and check it out, because like your attention has been drawn to it for a reason.
Yeah.
So go and check that out, basically. We had a guest.
And we had a secret guest on our podcast. Unfortunately, decided not to talk, but let's move on, right?
Yeah,
So number 11. Angel number 11 encourages you to contribute your unique perspective and philosophy to instigate a new consciousness.
I don't know where you're looking.
Here.
Instigate.
Do you want glasses? Yeah, sometimes I can make word out of words, get used to that.
Anyway, so...
Well done. Working with others gives you
2.
opportunity.
Thank you, Teresa.
to be an inspirational leader, setting an example for others to lead from. So for me, how I actually receive this message, it says just to be loyal to yourself and appreciate your vision, how you perceive things.
Yeah.
And it's also confirmation that your unique perspective has massive impact, positive impact on others.
Yeah.
Because you not only encourage other people to believe in their own perspective,
Yeah.
in their own rightness,
Yeah.
but also, you know, it just gives them comfort, right? So that's how I read.
Thank you,
Teresa, number
Teresa.
2.
Number 2.
Right, okay, number 2 for Teresa.
Just while you're looking for that, sometimes as well, if you have a date that's quite meaningful, it's worth just adding those numbers together. So, for example, if your date of birth was the 19th of April 1975, and
you're doing
1
hard
plus
math
9
right
plus
now.
4 plus 1 plus 9 plus 7 plus 5, you'll get a number at the end of it. If it's 2 digits, then add them together, unless
It's a master number.
a master number, and a master number is
11, 22, 33, 44.
there you go. All right, so it's just worth looking at. And then same thing, just drop into Google, what is my life plan or purpose?
So this is
life number, that was-
yeah.
That's just interesting.
Yeah. So you're in numerology, your number is 9, right?
Yeah, it was
Mine is 8.
8.
Yeah, so I am 8. You know, and that's what happens when you add all of the digits, you know, from your date of birth,
Yeah,
and you then reduce it to one single digit, unless you can't because it's a master number.
but you know, sometimes it's worth just doing on, if you've had a real special date, like a good day, check it out, see what happens. The Mayans do it. They have something with numbers.
Yes, and now we
Through
are actually
symbols.
getting to the end of
Not necessarily
Mayan
like-
calendar.
Again,
No, this is the end.
all right.
There's no more prediction, right? So we're starting new, but that's probably topic for another
That's
episode.
another one.
Okay, I'm trying to operate this.
I'm trying to
very
find 2 for you,
complicated
Teresa. Probably
phone.
by the time we find it, you could have done it yourself, but that's another story.
For some reason, I'm typing number 2, and the number that is coming up is 2252.
Well, then there's a reason for that.
All right.
So,
let's
Teresa,
see.
you've got 2252.
So this number is a reassurance from your angels that the choices and decisions you have made are the best ones for you at this time. Your angels congratulate you for having insight and courage to make these choices and changes and fully commit to them. Stay positive and optimistic. Hold on, I need to just, the glasses should be bigger. So optimistic about current life changes and new opportunities as they are steps along your divine life path and soul purpose, and will be of great benefit to you in long-term scheme of life.
Teresa, if that resonated, just drop a yeah. Or just yeah.
So wherever you are, you're in the right place, and whatever choices you are making, they are the right choices for you. So have full confidence in yourself. And I'm still gonna be digging for number 2. I've got it.
So,
All right.
we got it.
Angel number 2 is a message to have courage, faith, and trust in angels and universal energies, as the answers to your prayers are manifesting for you. There you go.
Oh, there we go.
So you made some choices probably, which were the right choices. You're on the right path, and everything is going to be all right.
Brilliant. And if you didn't check out our last video, it was about manifestation. I really
Yes,
enjoyed
it
that
is,
one.
and
Yeah, I've
techniques,
been really
manifestation
pushing on
with
that this
techniques.
last week. So yeah,
Yeah, it was really good.
yeah, definitely. So obviously, so we've talked about numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Feathers is another one for me. I don't know where I read about that, but then I started seeing feathers, and again, it just felt. I think that was a bit more comfort, or a bit, you know. I'd see one and think, well, what am I thinking at the time? Is it a bit of confirmation?
So you see, I have that with number 1111. For
Yeah,
example.
yeah.
They say when you think about something and you then spot number 1111, just throw dragonflies. I wonder what those means. Two spirits. Anyway, we're gonna look into it later. Number 1111 is just like the gates to the heavens are open. So you have a very quick manifestation, almost an instant manifestation, and you have to be aware of what you are thinking about, because whatever you are thinking about is going to manifest much faster. So that's because the gates are open.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So sometimes I would tell you what I do sometimes. Let's say I just spot this, I don't know, 7, 8 past 11. I'm waiting till 11, and then I'm thinking on purpose what I want to manifest. Don't tell me you don't do that. Or for example, it's like 11, 10,
I
and
knew
then
a number
you just
was
wait
coming
for
out.
11,
Yeah,
11,
yeah.
you know, because it was like,
Yeah.
this is a special number.
Often when when I've been, I know when I used to work, I'd be in the kitchen, I had like a digital clock on the oven, and it just glance up every time, and I'd have, 11 or 11:22, 11:43, 43.
Maybe there is meaning behind that number.
Of course there is a
Yeah,
meaning behind it. Yeah, there's a reason why I said it. But 12, or I'd catch those little things, and 13. We could go on, right? It's just going to get boring.
No, I just want to see those dragonflies, so you just continue.
So, but then that's a good point. So sometimes, if you see a certain animal like that, and if you feel a bit drawn to it, it's worth just giving it a check, like what you're doing now. So you just seen, I didn't see them, you've seen 2 dragonflies. Change and transformation.
Yes, this is exactly what it means. Dragonfly symbolizes and represents change and transformation, which we know that we're going through.
Yeah.
Right? Because this is year of change. Yeah. 2022 is a massive change, massive shift on so many levels. And you're gonna see confirmation of that everywhere if you're only open to it.
So I think really what the message here is, Angg, that we're saying is...
Shed more light and joy.
Shed more light and joy, yes.
And that's the message.
It's being a bit more aware of what's going on around you.
Yeah.
Just be aware, and if something catches your eye, we're actually privileged in some respects to have access to information like that instantly, or just make a mental note, and just go back and just see what it means. See what it means. Think about where you're at that present
curious.
time. Yeah, just get curious. It's not going to do any harm. It's definitely going to push you forward into something, and it might just give you that confirmation that you just needed to think, a little thank you, spirits, angels, universe, you God, whatever, anything.
Gratitude goes such a long way, and if you can express gratitude to such a small things, whether this means anything to you or not, first of all, what's going to happen, it makes you feel better straight away, and then it just opens the door for more things like it just to flow into your experience. And so, we are waiting for confirmation and assurance from other people, but the spiritual world is trying to give you that confirmation every day, anytime.
Yeah, definitely.
So if you can look for this kind of confirmation, which doesn't require interaction with other people, you just gonna feel so much more independent.
Yeah, actually,
free.
I like that, because other people's opinions can be helpful, but also they can be damaging. Would you agree?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So this way, I think I said something really quite important there, because
I'm wearing glasses.
Because you're wearing glasses. Where's Angg gone again? No. Because I think it puts more control on you.
Yeah.
You get the right. Find the right meaning, and you've got more control in yourself, and you don't necessarily, sometimes we've got to confide or ask an opinion, don't get me wrong, and we need a coach and we need a mentor, but with this, definitely, I think that's really driven me on. Just like, that's what I need right now. I feel, I feel a bit more, I might feel it can, just depends where I'm at the time. Actually, even being mindful of your dreams, because sometimes there's little things that appear. I said to you I had a dream I was back at my old house. It was 88. It's funny, we're talking about numbers today. So,
shall we check the meaning of number 88?
We'll do it after.
We'll do it after.
We'll do it after.
Yeah.
We get a bit annoyed. But I think I'm glad we've done this episode, because now I'm just pointing at a blackbird.
That's a crow.
Crow looks like a blackbird. Crow, same thing to me. The birds.
Like overgrown blackbird.
But just be mindful, be aware of it. And sometimes you could wake, if you've had maybe a dream as well, and it's, that wasn't very nice. I would just go and check the meaning, because sometimes you can be a bit disturbed from your dream, but it may not be that.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say something. Sorry, I've
I've
taken
eaten,
my
thanks.
I'm gonna say something about dreams. Okay, this is something what I was, wondering about myself for a long time, because sometimes you might be dreaming about something what will leave you disturbed. Okay?
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily that sign that something bad is going to happen. Sometimes it's just a reminder what sort of energy you need to release that is brewing under, the surface.
Yeah.
And is stopping you from manifesting whatever you're manifesting. Or sometimes, let's say, if you have dream that is not very pleasant, but you are calm in this dream.
Yeah.
Focus on the emotions you're
Yes.
feeling rather than the movie you're watching.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
I like that because I've had dreams where I've been in a plane crash, but actually I'm all right.
There we go.
Yeah.
So it's always
So I know
about the
it's not
emotions.
about- yeah,
No. It's
yeah.
about the emotions.
Yeah.
And if we were talking about changing dimensions, if we were talking about what happens to our soul while we sleep, you would understand that our soul never sleeps. It's constantly awake. And when body needs rest, right? So that's why we sleep. Our soul travels. And sometimes you might have a dream that you've been flying and you've been a dream didn't make sense because the picture was so scattered with so many different elements, you could not make a sense out of it. It's just like split images of where your soul been, whether it's places
Yeah.
or dimensions,
Yeah.
different lives, and then you have like split images in your head that creates a dream, and you
Yeah.
think, what the hell just happened, right? It's because your soul had a great experience, being somewhere else. But then it just comes back because it's connected with the body by silver cord, right? But that's when it comes to talking about dream state, right? And
It's another
and soul-
episode.
Yeah, another episode. There is so much we can talk about, right? But synchronicities, you will find increased amount of synchronicities, especially when something is going to happen. Okay, just dare, to see it and look into it. And look up, what's the meaning behind those synchronicities, these numbers, and just enjoy it because it's for pleasure and pleasure only.
I think being that awareness. I just remembered something. So I was at a funeral last week, and a real special guy. I was waiting outside. I looked up on the column on the chapel, and this butterfly just come up. And it was almost, for me, it felt comes just, hey, who's here? So I think you can get a lot of comfort
You can
different
get a
things.
lot of comfort.
And sometimes it can help you let go of stuff, anything, whatever's going on. But drive you in that right direction. And not, I think it's helpful for not keeping you in the loop, in the limbo. But just being aware of stuff. Start being, if you're not already, being, and the more, once you start practicing it, and sometimes it is like like what we're having this conversation now. So before, like I said at the beginning of this episode, is like it was just the numbers. Then I found out something else, and you start to find more things, and it just pushes you forward, definitely. I think that's.
Shall we pull a card for the collective for the end with the number and meaning of the number?
All right,
What do you think?
go on.
Which one? All right, let's do these.
So what cards are these we're using? The Oracle
we are
of
using E.
Oracle of E. Yeah,
Oracle of E.
that's by
If you don't believe us, this is Oracle of E.
it's by Pam Grout and Colette Baron Reed.
It's quite interesting deck because the messages are really straight
What are you
to
doing
the
now?
point.
I got some new cards today. They are awesome.
Do you want to pull one card?
No, it's
you
okay.
you don't
Carol
want it?
Nichols.
Okay.
It's the Oracle of the
All
Seven Energies, also by. It's on Amazon.
All right. Let's see what number
Yeah,
has to
I
appear.
like them.
Come up. What's the number for the collective?
So, all start thinking of something.
All right,
What do you want to know? What do we do? What do we want to know?
collective need to know? What? Oh,
That one.
all right. Right, we've got plenty actually, but we're gonna stick to the top one, right?
Yeah.
Number 12. It's a hotline. You're not gonna be calling anybody. Don't worry. you know.
Have a look.
So. And loud and clear on the bottom of the deck again.
There you go.
So.
Hotline. Just to finish up, it's nice to know that you don't have to do everything yourself. It's kind of what we've just been saying.
Yeah.
To know that there are unseen forces just waiting for you to give the word. Take a deep breath and know that whatever it is you need right now, guides and angels are lined up at your service, waiting to take your call. All you need to do is ask. Yep, it's that simple.
There we go.
There
And
we go.
those
That's perfect.
signs and synchronicities are confirmations that angels are around you, always to support you. They always hear you.
It was loud and
Always
clear.
hear. It was just perfect.
Yeah,
That was
perfect.
just perfect.
All right. Well, nice to see some new people. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. As always, if you are listening to this on Apple, drop a download for us. Real helps. give it a share, drop some comments in. It helps. We just want to push out a message. We'll help as many people as we can, but if we just does something for one person, excellent. Yeah, excellent. All right. Until next week.
Until next week.
Same bat time.
Have a great
Same
one.
Robin channel. That sounds like I'm stealing now, like a Robin, like Robin. Anyway, We're stealing your heart. Peace, love, always. Bye-bye.